Hi, Andrew from Connected Digital World here. The next release from Insomniac Games is called Sunset Overdrive and is released on the Xbox One at the end of October. We got to play some of the game, and here you go with some great new footage and an interview with James Stevenson from Insomniac. Enjoy. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we're glad to be here.
Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us your role?
Yeah, sure. My name is James Stevenson. I'm the community lead at Insomniac Games on Sunset Overdrive.
So tell us a little bit about Sunset Overdrive then.
So Sunset Overdrive is your awesome apocalypse. A company called Fizco released an energy drink into your city that turned everyone into mutants. And now all the rules are gone. You can be who you want to be. You can wear what you want to wear. You can play male or female. And you go from a dead-end job to being the hero of Sunset City, grinding down wires, blowing stuff up, and saving people and kind of unraveling the mystery in the city.
So let's take some of those individually. Let's talk about customization first.
Sure.
Tell us literally what can we customize?
So you can customize your characters, multiple body types, male and female, anything you want to wear, hairstyle, skin tone, tattoos, various stuff. So you're given a kind of a little bit of a toy box to start the game, and there's a ton more stuff you can unlock and buy with the in-game currency throughout the course of the game as well from the vanity people. And so there's just lots of stuff you can wear. If you want to wear a kangaroo codpiece, or you want to be a guy in a skirt, or you want to be a luchador, there's possibilities are endless, and there's so many different things you can combine, and everything's layered. All the clothing is gender neutral, so it works on any body type, male or female. So there's just a ton of different options in the game for how you play.
What's your favorite outfit? Come on, tell us.
Oh, I like cowboy boots and underwear and chainmail.
Who wouldn't?
Right.
Obviously, it's an Insomniac game, so I'm expecting to be some seriously insane weapons. Do you want to tell us about those?
Oh, for sure. We have a huge arsenal of weapons. They all level up. They all have a slot where you can slot a special ability in each of them, too, that activates when you play with style. But, it ranges everything from our, TN Teddy, which is basically a teddy bear plus dynamite grenade launcher, to the High Fidelity, which is a gun that launches vinyl LPs at people, to... there's a I'm blanking. You have freeze bomb gun, you freeze characters, you have the shorty shoddy, like a shotgun, dirty hairy magnum, totally lots more. Yeah, there's a huge arsenal of weapons. If you've ever played a Ratchet and Clank game, our weapons get a little crazy, and we have a big arsenal. There's a weapon that launches propane tanks at enemies, a propane launcher. It's just endless, the amount of fun we've had designing the weapons for this game.
So how many are there in the game?
I don't want to say a specific number, but it's very similar to a full Ratchet and Clank arsenal. How's that?
Nice. I noticed there's quite a lot of humor in the game, as you'd expect from an Insomniac game, especially at the start. There's some references to Ratchet and Clank, but Gratchet and Flank, was it?
Cratchit and Flank. Caught that? Yeah, there's a reference on your fridge to, I think it's a list of things that sort of half imply games Insomniac made in the past.
Excellent. We look forward to pausing that and finding what's there.
Yep.
And there's quite a lot of other in-jokes. There's some Breaking Bad references quite at near the start of the game.
Yeah, we definitely referenced a lot of humor. We wanted the game to have a lot of references, but they're also references in a way where if you didn't know it, it would go right over your head, so you don't really know that they're references unless you know the specifically what we're talking about, so they're all very subtle. There's a lot of fourth wall humor. We break the fourth wall a lot. We acknowledge we're a video game. Fun trumps realism, so you'll even see weird things pop up in the cutscenes and things like that sort of break the fourth wall. But anything we can do to kind of keep that little tongue-in-cheek and wink at the audience.
You mentioned style. Do you want to talk how that works in the game?
Sure. So you have a style meter in the game. Sunset's all about playing with style, and so as you combo your traversals, as you kill enemies, as you switch weapons, and as you do cool stuff, you'll build up a style meter. And at each level of the style meter, it'll activate certain special abilities you have equipped to your character called amps. So you'll find these amps throughout the game, and you'll equip them in different slots for your character. Some are more powerful than others and equip in certain slots. Others affect your traversal or your melee attack. And then each weapon also has amps. So some of these basic amps start when you hit style level 1, start turning on and becoming active, and then your weapon amps start hitting at style level 2, and then your epic amp, which is your most powerful amp, hits at when you get to style level 3. So you kind of always want to be traversing and playing with style so that you can have all your special powers go off.
This is definitely a game where you don't want to be standing still.
No, if you stand on the ground and try and aim at enemies or try and get behind cover, you'll die a lot. A lot.
So why should people play this particular game then?
I think there's nothing out there quite like it. It's it's got a lot of humor. It was designed for gamers. It's kind of I think it's sort of the ultimate Insomniac game. It's got a great story. It's a lot of fun to play, and you haven't played anything like it. And in a world where people are always asking for new IP, we're delivering one that we think is really good, and I hope people will check it out.
So it's open world.
Yeah.
How big is the world?
So hard to describe it. Everyone's like, is it as big as Grand Theft Auto? Some games have entire states in them. It's a big city. It's the biggest game we've ever made. It's very vertical. It's very dense. If you've seen the videos, you can see how big, and you can see the whole city out in the background. You can go to all those places in the city. So it's definitely the biggest game we've ever made, and I think there's a good amount of content for people, though it's so hard to give you an exact size because
So if you could pick 5 things in the game to make people want to play the game, what would they be?
5 things in the game make people want to play. That's hard. Awesome arsenal of great Insomniac weapons. Completely new style of shooter gameplay that's really fast-paced, traversal-driven. Open world game with a beautiful city and a unique art style. 8-player online co-op where you can go online and play with 7 friends in unique missions and earn really cool stuff for your character. And an awesome story that kind of sends you through the city, has you meet other survivor groups, and becomes the savior of the city that's fully voice acted for your character, whether you play male or female.
Have you got any plans for DLC?
So we're definitely going to support the game post-launch, and we'll have announcements for our plans a little bit closer to the release.
And what's the current planned release date and on what formats?
We will be out October 31st exclusively on Xbox One.
And there's a rather cool Xbox One bundle. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so if you don't have an Xbox One yet, this is the perfect time because they'll be coming out bundled with a white Xbox One, and it's the first time you can get your hands on the white Xbox One. It's a beautiful piece of hardware. I'm very excited to have one myself, and you'll be able to get that for basically the same price as Xbox One without a Kinect. So it's a free game, a free copy of Sunset Overdrive with a white Xbox One. So how can you go wrong there, right?
Exactly. We can't wait to play more. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for watching. Why not subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the link on the screen now?